Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Seablock. The robots have gone and built all of this stuff. So we have our whole setup here done, and just looking at this tiny little area here, this is almost as big as everything we've made in the factory so far. And because of that, we have been running dangerously low on landfill, of all things. So I actually brought the electrolyzers back and built another one here. These are all the Mark II machines. They're just making slag, and that is going into making landfill, just full time. And we were also running low on stone pipe because we weren't making any stone anymore. So I've got that process up and running again. This is just temporary. I'm assuming we're probably going to have to find some place to do this. I just can't get rid of these electrolyzers, no matter how hard I try. But yeah, we've got almost 4K landfill stocked back up, and yeah, I've just been eating it, just been eating through it really quick. I am out of town again. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think I did. I was out of town, as you may know. I put some batched episodes up, and got back on Tuesday and recorded a couple of episodes, and then got very sick. And you may have been able to detect it in my voice that, yeah, I wasn't feeling great. So I was unable to batch record as much as I would like. I'm hoping I'll be able to cover all the time next week because I'm going out of town again. But we shall see. And I've been very unresponsive as far as comments in Discord, and I apologize for that. I've just been sick, sick and out of town. I do read the comments. I do really appreciate them, and I'm taking a lot of the advice to heart, though it may not be apparent. But it's kind of the reason why I've been distant. It's kind of the reason why I sound terrible, and it's kind of the reason why I've been working on this, just kind of refactoring this rather than going anywhere new with anything, just because I haven't been feeling good and haven't been able to play very much. And I can grasp this and go along with it. But I think this is necessary, though. I mean, it's not something that I'm just stalling with. This is something we need to get done. And so I want to do it. I've set up all the filters and everything. All of the recipes are good to go. We're not quite where we can turn it on yet. We need to set up some ways to deal with some of this wastewater. So let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro, and we'll get into some of the water management. All right, my original idea, I had all these pipes running here, each for one of the wastewaters and for the pure water that all these guys need. And I was going to do kind of like a centralized area for dealing with all this. But as I got to thinking about it, I think I'm going to try to keep it in the block. And there's this little bit of space in here, which seems just ideal for it. So let's go to the left of the product. The first one we have here is the fluoric wastewater. So let's just deal with that right here. I think if my calculations are correct, which they may or may not be, we should be able to handle this, the recycling of this stuff, with just one of these plants. And that is going to take in... Oh, that's going to be perfect. I put these power lines, and they're actually not in the correct places. They're just spaced to get the roboports in there, and they're actually probably not really needed right now. But we'll leave them. We'll leave them for now. So that's going to come in. We're going to take that fluoric wastewater in. That is going to produce pure water that we are going to want to put back into the pure water system. And you know what? We probably want to put a pump. I don't know that a pump's going to be necessary. Maybe a non-return valve right there. Actually, not there. Let's put that right here. And this may not be necessary at all. It just feels like it needs to be done. All right, and this is also going to create mineralized water, which we do not need right now. So we'll just send that off to a void. This process right here is also going to create a solid, a fluorite crystal, I believe it is, or something like that. So we're going to have to deal with that. I think for now, we'll just send it out to a chest. Until we find something to do with that, which I'm sure we will. All right, so I think that'll take care of the fluoric acid. Let's see, the next one, you are sulfuric wastewater. I want to hold on to that one. This one is the chloric wastewater. And, yeah, let's see, where was the line there? Right there. Chloric wastewater. We'll come in just like that. You will recycle the chloric wastewater. That is going to just make saline water as well as purified water, and it's just a clean process. And the saline water, I think we just go ahead and burn that off. Pipes. Yeah, I was having some issues making enough pipe because we used a lot of pipes just out throughout the areas. And that's another reason why I had to turn on the old electrolyzers again, was to get the wood for that. All right, we need some non-return valves. I think we need 2 more? Maybe 3. All right, and that is that one. Then the next one is the nitric wastewater, which is produced by you. Okay, so we're just right here. Let's just go ahead and take this right here. I think it should be similar, if not identical. All right, and you are going to be nitric wastewater processing. And let's see, you make mineralized water as well as purified water, so that's a very straightforward process as well. Oh, yeah, we'll just have to move that. Yeah, you come out. Non-return valve. Okay, and that should get all of that taken care of. Now, these are going to produce purified water, but not nearly enough purified water in order to make all this stuff run. So, we're going to need some purified water. Wait a minute, what do you make? You make the sulfuric wastewater. Okay, all the sulfuric wastewater I'm wanting to take up there to be processed. I was looking at some recipes for purified water. And we have the one that we were doing before, which is fine. But I think I found one that is going to be better. Let's just find an open spot, maybe right here. What we can do is take one of these guys right here, which is a cooling tower. And this will make purified water from steam. Excuse me? There we go. And let's see, I made 5 of these. How many? It says we need 9. It looks like these make 100. You make 70. 70. 3 times 7 is 21. So we need 2 more of these. And you need 100 steam every 2 seconds. And I discovered these as well, and I want to give them a shot. These are electric boilers. And this does not tell us how fast they run. All right, so we want 2 more of these. Hey, we can make 2 more of these. And as far as the electric boilers go, I forget where those were at. Is that in production? No. Boiler. Ah, here we go. Let's do 5, and that means we're actually going to need another pipe running through here. Which is going to be just a regular water pipe. Oh. Okay. And we'll get water from wherever that is going to be convenient. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 7. And as far as these electric boilers, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. I guess we'll just see. That is regular water coming in there. And I'm guessing the up and down means we can do that. Just run it like that. Run it like that. And over like that. All right, and hopefully that will work. We might need more boilers or something like that. Who knows? Let's see. What else do we have to deal with here? We have the sulfuric wastewater, and plus we need to get water in here. We'll just have to remember to do that. I'm sure I will do that. Let's grab some more pipe while it's convenient. And yeah, the idea was to take all the sulfuric wastewater and send it back on the same line that these guys are. So if we can get... let's see. Sulfuric wastewater is right there. So if we can get this line hooked up with a sulfuric wastewater line here... like that. And let's definitely get a pump moving that way on this one, just to make sure that all of that stuff clears out. Single electric pole there. That will push into this, and that will come out and send stuff out on that line. Okay, currently I have all this stuff hooked up. That is going to come up through here. Looks like the sulfuric wastewater ends right here. Let's continue it on up. Okay, we had a little bit of a break there. But that comes on up and then goes up into our water, sulfuric wastewater water reprocessing center. And let's see, I just want to make sure it doesn't look like this is actually hooked up all the way down. All right, that is, though. Okay, that is that side all hooked up. We got all the wastewater handled, I believe. We don't have the stone. We don't have the geodes currently being handled. And I'm not sure what I want to do about that just yet. So we'll pause and we'll look at what we need here on this side. Currently, I'm sending the hydrogen sulfide gas up here to a void, which I think works. We need to handle the viscous mud water. And let's just run over here to the mall real quick, because I think I have some liquefiers, and I think we're close. Yeah, we're close. I have a liquefier. I have some clarifiers. And I think that's going to be good. I installed this water fill mod, not realizing that there is another way to do that in Bob's Angels that is provided. And that is using these blasting charges, which are made similar to cliff explosives, but it looks like this does the exact same thing. So we don't have the technology to do that, but my plan is once we do, I'll no longer use the water fill mod that I installed because it is a little cheaty. All right, so one pump should be able to run 2 of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them is what we need. Let's see. I think we have 5, right? Yes. So we need 1 more. And we'll need some water pumps. We have those as well. Let's just fill in a spot here to grab all this mud water. Well, let's set this up first. We're going to need an electrolyzer coming in. Like right there, maybe. Okay, you are going to make the viscous mud water. We'll have that come in. You're going to feed that, and then we'll have a line coming up right here that has a top-up valve. So we don't pull from the actual water supply unless this one is not cutting the mustard. All right. Let's see if this is going to be enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. And a water pump. Okay, so there's our water supply. There is electricity for you, and then we need you guys pumping this stuff out that way. Oh, turn that off. I don't want that stuff running quite yet. But it's good to see that it's going. Very good to see. That should all burn out though, and end up. I think we have our tank hooked up. Oh no, actually it won't, because we don't have our sulfuric acid and everything running. All right, but that is that part done. Is that all we need handled there? We are burning off the excess of that gas. What else do we have over here? We just need the sulfuric acid and the wastewater being dealt with. All right, these pipes, we're not doing that process yet, so it's not good, or it's not needed. Let's see, all of this is done. Let's go ahead and get this water pipe hooked up. You know what? I ran that pipe all the way down there. That seems nonsensical to me in hindsight. Let's just turn that off for now. And be a little bit cheaty. Just for now. Are you guys working? I can't tell. There is steam in the pipe. There is purified water going out. These are things that are happening. It doesn't look like you guys are, however, producing enough steam. Could we make some more of these? Where was that? It was in a place that I wasn't expecting it. Was it here? Yes. Make 2 more of them. Hey, look at that. Just enough room. Yeah, I don't have a good feel on how fast these guys are producing, if they're producing at all. All right, I think we're actually going to need more of those. It's a good start though. It's a very, very good start. Okay, for now, let's see. Do we have any more warehouses? I don't think we do. What do we need for those? Basically iron and steel. That's a lot of iron and steel. But it's enough to give us 2, which is what we need. Loaders? Yes, loaders. All right, for now, we're just going to send all of this into a warehouse. And we'll turn this into basically stone processing later. These are going to be all geodes. And that will go into a warehouse. And eventually, what I'd like to turn these geodes into is looking into some of the other things we can make with crystal slurry, which is stuff like catalysts. There were some other things that I noticed as well. All right, all that. I think we're good here, with the exception of the thing that I missed that I don't know what it is, but we'll find out soon. I think you guys are all good. We just need to worry about your sulfuric wastewater disposal as well as sulfuric acid, and all that should be up here ready to go. So let's run up here and check it out. I had to move some of this up here in order to fit the other electrolyzer in temporarily, and as I moved it up, I'm thinking I'm wanting to keep it up there anyway. We want sulfuric acid going into that tank, and we need to run this down. Let's see, I ran a couple of pipes up through here. Unfortunately, they are not connected to anything anymore. Nope, not gonna work. What do you mean can't connect with different? That's the same. Oh, nope, it's not. You're right. You're right, game. Sorry. That needs to be this one going out. And this, yeah, comes in from up there. All right, we've only got 2 of these that are currently working. Let's see, sulfuric wastewater is coming up into here. That needs to come into there. All right, and I'm having a feeling we're not going to have enough here. We're going to have to expand this out rather quickly. But for now, I think this is almost ready to go. We need the purified water seed, which I believe this should still have purified water in it. Yes, it does. Let's just tap into this line. Actually, I think this can end right here. And let's see, let's grab some sulfur. And we don't need this line here for long. It's just here long enough to seed this whole thing. Let's see, let's turn that off. All right, that should be good to go. Let's go ahead and throw some sulfur in here. And see if that gets everything kicked off. Let's see. Do I have more? No, I think I just used it all. That's fine. That should work great. All right, and these pipes aren't permanent, by the way. My plan is to make this all rail-based at some point. This is just getting stuff plugged in. Getting it plugged in and running so this whole side of the base can work as well. All right, that is getting down to here. Are you guys, did you guys eat up all your crystal stuff? All right, let's just go ahead and turn this on now, I guess. And yeah, we'll see what we can get here, what we missed. All those lights are green. Oh, that light wasn't green. It's good now. You guys are all green. You guys are all green. Okay, so we are producing stuff. Even you guys down here on the end. And hot water mineral tank, we're at 13K. All right, and our pump is off, which means that none of this stuff is working now. Let's turn it on and see what happens here. All those guys look good. All of you look good. All of you look good. All right, all these are running. We got chunks being made. Geode's kicking off to the side. Gotta check these warehouses, make sure that nothing is lagging behind. All right, and right now, since we don't have any part of the other process, the chunks are just going to go up and end up at the top. Purified water is looking good. Chloric wastewater is you. Why aren't you producing anymore? Because you're not getting input. Why are you not getting input? Because everything's turned off. Oh no, what's happened? Mineral sludge has stopped, which means something's happened. Sulfuric acid. Yeah, I don't think our sulfuric acid is buffed up enough in order to handle all this stuff. And it looks like water, too. Let's check sulfuric wastewater coming up while we're here. I just want to make sure we don't have any like bad backups there. It looks like it's making its way out. Turn that off for now. Boy, space is big. Okay, you know, we're definitely getting it in here. Is that backed up because of mineralized water? It is. We are not burning that off. That is off by 1. That certainly helps. All right, and since we're up here, I wasn't too confident that this was actually going to be able to support everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this up. Let's see, I think we can turn that purified water off now. This should be self-sufficient on purified water. And we probably need to expand this out as well, is what I think I'm seeing here. Yeah. Possibly put a sink down for purified water as well. Put that on an overflow valve. All right, well, I'm going to go make some chemical plants and air purifiers and buff this setup a little bit. How are we looking down here? Are some of these... Well, they're not producing, of course, because I turned it off. But I think there was also a water supply problem down there. So I'm going to look into that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully all this stuff will be taken care of, and we can go on to bigger and better things. We have 1.5 sulfuric wastewater left there. We need to hook that up to the other system. Thanks for watching. See you next time.